Welcome to Pick Six, where we cover six teams in the NFL, but of course, we cover the Steelers a heck of a lot more. Why? Well, because we are Steeler fans here. Total Trucker here, man, and I got to talk about something that I've been noticing, but for one reason or another, I never really pinpointed it out until now. For one reason or another, just over the weekend, I was just like, man, you know what? I see something here. Now, I remember when everybody was on Matt Canada, offensive coordinator, right? Everybody was blaming him. Fire him. That's the problem. That's the problem. And I'm like, you know what? Look, I don't have a problem firing him. Yes, I was with everybody, but at the same time, some of the players are just not making plays. And I get the injuries. I get Kenny Pickett is gone, or he's not playing. He's injured. And we got Mitch Trubisky. We got Mason Rudolph. I understand all that, but let's not praise Kenny Pickett too much right now because it's not like he was really lighting it up. However, when it comes to leadership and coaching, okay, I want to talk about one Mr. Mike Tomlin, who, by the way, I was a fan of, or I am, I'll say this, I am a fan of his. All right. I thought it was a good choice bringing Mike Tomlin in after Bill Cowher. I liked it. I liked the work that he was doing. Some people didn't like it. Some people were like, hey, wait a second, man. He's pretty much just winning a Super Bowl with Bill Cowher's team. Yeah, I guess you could make an argument with that. Oh, Mike Tomlin hasn't had a losing season. Okay, cool, but that's basically just means you're mediocre. You're just kind of like 500, right? I mean, you're putting your success at 50%, just as long as you're above 50%. And now, I mean, Charlotte, dog. No, this is the Steelers. 51% means squat. 51% is a losing season. Maybe not to other teams, but for the Steelers, heck yeah. This is the Steelers, homie. This is a proud, proud franchise, and damn sure right. They've earned that right. But let me get to what I'm seeing here with Mike Tomlin. So we got a lot of people saying that fire Mike Tomlin, get rid of Mike Tomlin. Okay. I've I've protected Mike Tomlin over the years. All right. I've kicked it, or I do kick it with a lot of Steeler fans, a lot of Steeler clubs. We watch games together, all that good stuff. Okay. And it's been quite a few years that some people, not a lot, I'm not going to exaggerate, but some, a few people have bad mouth Mike Tomlin that they don't like him. And I was always one to stick up for him. And like I said, I do like Mike Tomlin. I'm not going to bash the guy, but let me go ahead and tell you guys what I see. I don't see the Mike Tomlin of before. I don't. I see a Mike Tomlin who just looks defeated or tired. Maybe he doesn't even want to be there. When I see Mike Tomlin's facial expressions, okay, when I see his eyes, I don't see the hunger in Mike Tomlin anymore. This guy was full of energy. He used to, really pump up the team. And as a head coach, man, I mean, it does matter. I mean, you can make an argument. It's like, well, wait a second. Bill Belichick never really, had energy like that. I get it. But one thing about Mike Tomlin, his energy really rubbed off on the team that was out there on the field. And when you look at Mike Tomlin today, just take a look at him. Take a look at his energy level. He's lacking energy. It's like he's sad or like he's just defeated or like I said, maybe he doesn't even want to be there. And as a head coach, it's not like a player. A player can come out and say like, "Hey, Holmes, you know what? I don't want to be here. Trade me." A head coach can't really do that. If a head coach comes out and says, "I don't want to be here, you know what? I want to go to another team." I mean, that's it. That's it. The whole team just falls apart. Not to say that the Steelers are not falling apart because they are. But I don't see a hunger in this man anymore. Maybe he's ran his course with the Steelers. Maybe it's time to move on. Heck, he's been with the Steelers for almost 2 decades. Who knows? Maybe he doesn't even want to coach. Maybe he wants to retire. Maybe he's just waiting for this season to end for him to throw in the white towel and say, like, you know what? It was nice while it lasted. But you just take a look at Mike Tomlin from before to Mike Tomlin now, and you just don't see that hunger in him anymore. Now, some can say, well, he's older now. Yeah, that's true. He's not that old for being a NFL head coach. But look, maybe at his age, he probably doesn't want it like that anymore. To him, it probably just became a job. Who knows, man? I'm speculating. I'm just giving you guys what I see. And what I see is a head coach without the passion, without the hunger that I used to see him with. His eyes, once upon a time, looked laser focused, that he wanted to be there. I see him now, and I see a man that is lacking hunger, that is lacking energy. Could it be that he's suffering? Could it be? I don't know his personal life like that. Could it be that, who knows, man? Does he have some sort of medical problem? Something. I don't know. I'm speculating. I don't want to keep on throwing things out there, but I don't see an energetic, passionate, hungry man for the game anymore. And I could be wrong. I'm just telling everybody what I see when I look at him today. But you guys let me know. Is it time to get rid of Mike Tomlin? Do you guys think Tomlin even really wants to be there anymore? Does Tomlin still have the passion to be head coach? Maybe he has passion to be head coach. Maybe he just doesn't want to do it with the Steelers anymore for whatever reason. I don't know. Maybe he wants out. Maybe he just doesn't have the passion for it anymore at all. And he's just wanting the season to end so he could just, set off into the sunset. But you guys let me know, man. I've been a fan of Mike Tomlin. I've always stuck up for him. I don't see the passion in him anymore. And if the Steelers decide to move on from Mike Tomlin, I got no argument against it. I just don't see a passionate man for the sport anymore, or at least for the team anymore. I just see a man who looks tired or looks defeated. But you guys let me know, man. Mike Tomlin, is it time for him to go? And I don't want to get into the whole, get rid of. Look, if Mike Tomlin leaves, that does not necessarily mean we're going to, Steelers are going to start winning. There is a lot of cleaning up to do before that happens. I just want to stick with Mike Tomlin. Do you guys still think he has the passion? to coach? Do you still think he has a passion to coach for the Steelers? Does he even want to be there? Because I don't see it. I don't see it. I look at his eyes. I don't see it. Cholo Trucker, pick 6. Go Steelers.